Interesting facts about ants. Ants are one of the most sophisticated and powerful insect species. Hardly any other insect is as powerful as them. Ants have survived since 6 million years ago and still exist today because of their ability to adapt to the environment in which they live. Ants can lift weights that are 50 to 100 times their own body weight and can pull loads that are 30 times their own weight. The brain of an ant has about 250,000 brain cells. In comparison, humans have 10,000 million brain cells. Thus, approximately 40,000 ant brains equal one human brain. With that many brain cells, ants are the most intelligent insect species on Earth. The average life expectancy of a common ant is 45 to 60 days. Worker ants can live between 7 and 10 years, while queen ants can live between 10 and 20 years. When the queen dies, the ant colony can only last a few months. Adult ants cannot chew and swallow solid food. They only eat liquids from the food they eat. Ants' stomach abdomen consists of two parts, one stomach to store food for itself, and the second stomach for food to be distributed to other ants. Some birds deliberately place ants on their feathers because the ants spray an acid that will get rid of the parasites. Polyergus rufescens ants, also called kidnapper ants, like to attack the nests of other ants and steal the pupae from the nests of the ants they prey on. When the ant pupae hatch, they are made slaves in the kidnapper ant colony. If a worker ant has found a good source for food, it will leave a scent trail for other ants in its colony to find the food. When walking, ants don't like traffic jams. If there is a traffic jam, they will look for other alternative routes. Sometimes the ants meet each other to chat. The ants regularly hold markets where they exchange goods with each other. They store grain for long periods of time in winter. If the seeds are wet from the rain, they will dry them. When it is dry, they will store it again. That fact showed they knew that moisture would cause grain to rot. Some ants sleep 7 hours a day. Ants have started farming and gardening 50 million years before humans did the same. The ants use advanced horticultural techniques to increase their yields by secreting antibiotic-rich chemicals to inhibit the growth of fungi. Their nests are also built with highly sophisticated systems to control temperature and humidity. Ants also function as decomposers. When an animal dies, such as a cockroach, they will eat it. It is not uncommon for wars to occur between the same or different ant species, and the wars can last anywhere from a few hours, a few days, or even a few weeks. One of the most famous ant wars was the Great War involving pavement ants in Argentina, which left millions of ants dead in a day. There are a lot of ants on Earth. If it is calculated, 10% of all animals are ants. The total mass of all ants on Earth is equal to the total mass of all humans on Earth. Ants can form supercolonies. The supercolony has millions of nests with a range of hundreds of kilometers and nest depths of up to 6 meters underground. Ants from different nests but in one colony are rarely seen attacking each other. The largest known supercolony was in Southern California, with a range of 600 miles, about 965 kilometers. In Africa and Asia, there are species of ants that can kill and eat other, larger animals by swarming. This type of ant is known as the driver ant, safari ant, and siafu. The three types of ants are very strong hunters and they take advantage of their numbers when targeting prey. There are castes in the ant world. The queen ant is definitely bigger than the workers, has a thorax and abdomen that is larger than the worker ants. After finding a new colony, the queen's job is to produce lots of worker ants, male ants, and other queens. They can live for 20 years and can produce thousands of eggs in their lifetime. Male ants have the smallest body in the ant caste. Their only task is to fertilize the queen in marriage, then die after a few days. Worker ants are tasked with foraging for food, caring for babies, building nests, and guarding the colony and queen. Meanwhile, army ants have the characteristic of large heads and their main task is to protect their nests from enemy attacks. Ants have an amazing system of division of labor. There are managers, supervisors, workers, and others. The army of ants didn't stay in the nest for long. They marched together like soldiers. Up to 150,000 ants can line up together. Ants always fall sideways to the right when given insect venom. Ants bury dead ants just like humans bury the dead.